85 to 90% of getting financially free is getting financially wealthy. And that's why we're going to be talking about development on here as well. So if you haven't done so, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, guys. And we're going to be bringing you all the real estate knowledge you can handle, how to get financially free, why you should buy properties now, why the best time to buy real estate is now, always. You're never going to be able to time real estate, guys. You marry the house, you date the rate. Heard that saying a while back. It's very true. So it's actually better to buy real estate when the rates are higher than what we've been used to the last 20 years. Really, interest rates on average are 9.2%, meaning we're below average, and rates might go higher because of inflation. If you haven't bought a home, you need to buy a home, or it's going to be $30,000 to $40,000 a year. A lot of my clients kind of tell me, well, I want to save more money. And the less you can save, $30,000 to $40,000 a year, is ass backwards to save money, because if you save $10,000 or $20,000 a year, by the time you go to buy the house a year later, you're paying $30,000 to $40,000 more for it. So you're going backwards. So you need to just sacrifice. Most people buying the first home have wine expectations with a beer budget, and you need to buy the beer. You need to buy the house you can afford and sacrifice. Now, I had a client that was in his 60s about 6, 7 years ago. And I remember him out of thousands of homes I sold because he wanted to cancel after he bought his home. And I want to say he paid 180, 200,000, but he was living in a better part of town, and he had to downgrade his town, the area. And I remember asking him, what was the main reason you wanted to buy a home in the first place? And he told me it was because rent's been going up and he's never bought a home and he wants to have something stable and build some financial stability. And I told him, okay, so you need to buy this home or any home in this price range, but you're going in a worse area, yes. However, you have to start somewhere. And if you don't start now, in 5 years from now, it's going to be more expensive. If you would have bought 20 years ago, what would you have paid? So he ended up buying the home, and now he's got hundreds of thousands of equity in the property. He's extremely excited and probably buying a home shortly and upgrading. Guys, the average person that buys real estate stays in their home on average 5 to 7 years. If you don't think that's going to be you, you just don't know. Things change, things happen. 1 minute, you're selling 70 homes in 7 months. The next minute, you're getting kicked out of your own house. So you don't know what the future is going to hold. What you do know is now is the best time to buy a property. So work with what you have. I have another client. So the military doesn't know where he's going to be in 3 years. So he's not buying a house. I told him, look, buy a property. And if you don't, stay there 2, 3 years and then rent it, or buy it with a partner that can manage it for you. Whatever the case, 50% of something is better than 100% of nothing. Get creative. What I see most people do, and there's only thousands of homes, is they just don't make a decision. They make excuses. They look for the easy way out. Commit to your financial freedom. Get uncomfortable. Do the things you're not used to. Man, buy your home and figure it out. You're going to be okay. Guys, if you're worried about losing your job so you don't want to buy a home, well, if you're renting, you might stay 3 to 4 months before they evict you. If you own, you might get to stay at least 6 to 12 months before they kick you out. So it's always better to own. Yes, it comes with other responsibilities. You might have to fix some things, yada, yada. Guys, figure it out. For 85% of you, you're working 40 hours a week. That means you have an extra 40 that you're probably wasting on TV, because the average person spends 7 to 8 hours a day on television. Turn off the TV, take it out of your house. I did it The last 8 years my kids have been alive, I have probably watched 2 hours a month of TV, usually a movie a month. So stop wasting time, level up your life, quit being a snowflake. I love you guys. But in all reality, the truth will set you free and it'll also hurt. So if you're working a normal job, why don't you get your real estate license and do it part time? Do something. I don't know. But if you want to become a top real estate agent and sell 40 to 50 homes a year, message me and I'll teach you. If you want to become an investor, message me. I'll teach you. If you want to buy your first or 10th or 100th home, message me, guys. I'm still training. I train brokers, I train agents because the average agent sells 7 to 8 homes a year. And they only last 5 years. And 97% of licensed agents never sell a home. So if you're thinking about selling real estate, you need a mentor, you need a coach, you need somebody who's done it before. See that fast house? Fastest listing agent, selling agent in the West, guys. Very efficient. People say, man, you ever slow down? I say, no. Do you ever speed up? Because, guys, some reason God put a lot of energy in me. I got a purpose. We all have a purpose. It's to become the best version of myself and give them to the world. And that's what I'm doing. And I want to educate and teach. Because if I had mentors at an earlier age in real estate, I would have done a lot better, a lot sooner. Instead, I went to New Home Me because they put a cap on what I can make. And it was like being in jail, being in office, 2 days off, ask for days off. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but asking for permission to take a piss and to take a day off, no thanks. I rather work when I want to. I rather be my own boss. I think about half of my life I've been my own boss, and I can't go back. I almost tried one time, and man, thank God it didn't happen. So, for all of you people out there with 8 to 5 and you want to get financially free, real estate, every house, buy one house every 5 years, and in 15 years, no, 25 years, you'll have over $200,000 a year, over $2 million of assets. Guys, do the math. You just need assets. So I hear a lot of people out there talking about, oh, my house is paid off. Oh, I work 20 hours a week. Oh, I have the best. Oh, real men and da da da. Guys, real men have management of their time and they level up their value as well as working hard because there's only so many hours in the day. Why do you want to work 18 hours a day and sleep 6 and die and leave it all to nobody or anybody? Who cares? Guys, you got to live your best life. You got to max out your time. Don't waste your time. That's why I read, I listen, I mentors, I lead, I teach, and I build. At the end of the day, you can't take it with you. Every single day, your mission is to live your best day. Someone asked me the other day, do you set goals? And I said, I used to. And now I live each day to the fullest. And yes, I will look, I'm always leveling in my mindset, guys. But when you put time restrictions on things, this is what I learned in my 20s and 30s. And when you put time restrictions, you will slow yourself down because you don't know how quick and how much abundance you can live. So now my mindset is set for billions, not millions. Millions is too easy. Once you make your first million, you realize it's too easy and you need to level up. But your mind is what keeps you down, guys. Your mind. And you go through hardship so you can grow your mindset. That's what it's there for because God's got more than you think you deserve. So you must go through trials and tribulations to get yourself ready. So, guys, if you like any of this video, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment. Comment on what situation you have. I've been getting a lot of questions lately. I know it's early on a Sunday, so I haven't had any comments yet. For some reason, the video I did yesterday, the live, there was a bunch of comments, but they didn't show up the next day. So if you have any idea as to why that is, I'm not an expert on YouTube yet, but I plan on figuring it all out. So I love your help on any expertise you might have. And guys, message me, comment, connect. My number's on here. I have a Udemy video training course that I put all my expertise of 21 years of top level sales performance. Guys, your average agent sells 7 to 8 homes. Really, it's only 3 to 4 statistically. But from what I've seen, when people actually show up and work, it's 7 to 8 homes a year, and maybe 20 to 30 after 4 to 5 years if you're committed to your success. But the average agent only stays around 5 years after switching careers because people do real estate when it's easy and when it's comfortable. And unless you're committed to your success and getting financially free and figuring it out and burning your ships, taking the island, you will be the average. So, statistic, you don't want to become a statistic. Get a mentor, get a coach, find somebody who's doing what you want to do, who's done what you want to do, and be coachable. And that's all you have to do. But the biggest thing holding you back is yourself, because your ego will get in the way of you growing and getting uncomfortable. Guys, in the last 2 weeks, I bought 3 properties. And one was, I'll tell you a few stories here. One was I knocked on the door about a year ago, been following up. In the last 3 months, I kind of laid low. I send a video once a month because she's in my list of send videos. And then she reached out to me. Guys, timing is everything. What happens is most of you guys give up way too early. You stretch yourself too thin, which I've done. So I focus on a few different things and I stay consistent at that. This other lead was over 2 years I've been working on it. And timing is everything, guys. And new one just came to me from a listing opportunity. And I have creative ways of buying homes. So we'll get more into that in another video. But if you're looking at getting mentored and you want to become an investor, guys, reach out to me. The Udemy course, if you want to become a top agent, it took me 21 years to write this book, but I did it in 3 days. And then I put it into a video and I shared everything about how to get buyers off the fence, how to explain the market, how to sell homes. I'll have to jump off here to make sure I'm going to the right location, but I'll see you guys on the next one.